Welcome to Easy and Quick Python Programming for Kids Foundation course.
Session 6 isDIgit, if statement, else statement. Here we will learn isDIgit, isAlphabet, isSpace kind of functions. So these functions are used to verify any variable is numerical variable, alphabet, or it has any space characters in it. So here n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, which is completely numerical variable. There is inbuilt function n dot isDIgit. It will return true when n is completely numerical variable. And if n is alphabet, it will give results as false. So p is equal to Mahesh. So p dot isAlpha will give result as true because all the characters inside p is alphabet. And r is equal to space. Print r dot each space will give result as true because r is having only space characters. From this example we understood that isAlpha returns true if all characters are alphabet, and each space will check if complete variable is having only spaces and then give result as true. Functions to check alphabets, numerical and space characters. So A is equal to 789 and you will check print A dot is digit. Answer is true. Suppose here we have A123. Answer of A dot is digit will be false. If we are using Python as a string and then we are checking A dot is alpha, result is true. Now make this as only space characters and we will check if A dot is space should be true. If structure. So if keyword is used for a conditional kind of statements, means if some condition is true then execute some statements. If that condition is not true means false, it will not enter into the if block. To define if block, other statement will be written by adding 4 spaces or 1 tab from if statement. Addition of such spaces to create a block is called indentation. This indentation is special feature of Python which will define when if block starts and when if block ends. Let's understand the program of conditional statement. Here A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10. We are defining these two variables. Now inside if statement we are checking one condition. Like if A is less than B, and after that if condition we are closing that condition with a colon mark. If A is less than B, then it will go into if block. To define if block, after if statement we are adding 4 spaces and writing next statement, which is print A is less than B. So whatever value of A, it will take from format statement, and whatever value of B, it will take and print that statement. Suppose if A less than B condition is false, then our program will not go into if block. It will print value of A and B from last statement. Print A comma B is not into if indentation block, that will be always executed during a program. But print statement inside indentation block will execute only if statement is true. So output of program is 5 less than 10, which is statement under if block, and last statement value of a and b, which is 5 and 10, gets printed. Let's run one program to understand conditional statements. Here a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2. Here we will write if block. If a is exactly equal to b, if statement complete with this colon, enter, it will automatically create indentation of 4 spaces. Here we will write print a is exactly equal to b. So if a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2, it will print a is exactly equal to b. And at last we will say print program finished. Here a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2 condition is true, so program goes into this indentation block, run this print statement, and then provide result as a equal to b. And this last statement is not inside if indentation block, so this statement will be always executed. Now we will make a is equal to 1. With that, if statement will be false and control will not go into if block, so print a exactly equal to b will not be printed. But last statement is not inside if block, so that will be executed. Let's understand if and else structure. As we saw in earlier program, when if condition is true, program control goes into if block and execute statements under if block. If expression is false, program control will go into else block and execute statements under else block. Indentation is used to define else body. In this program, we will understand use of else keyword. This program is to identify if provided sequence is palindrome, means the sequence and its reverse sequence should be exactly equal. Variable seq will store the input provided by user in a string format. If statement, we will verify if sequence and its reverse is exactly same. We are using seq in bracket colon colon -1 to reverse the string. If the string and its reverse both are exactly same, then we will print number is palindrome. If not, then we will print number is not palindrome. Here, when the user provide sequence as 1 to 1, in our program we will verify 1 to 1 and reverse of 1 to 1 is also 1 to 1, which is exactly matching. So the number 1 to 1 is palindrome number. Let's run one program to understand else statement. Let's understand how else statement works. In first statement, we are taking input from user. Enter the programming language. Once user enter the programming language, we will verify if that language is exactly equal to Python, then we will print welcome to Python. If language is not Python, then the control will go into else block, will print not a Python. Let's run this program. Enter the programming language. Here we will say Python, and we will execute this if else block. Here if condition is true, so welcome to Python will print. In second scenario, we will type programming language as C, and then we will run same block. Now if statement is false, then control goes into else statement and not a Python will get printed. We'll see that not a Python gets printed. Here in the same program, we can add if else block also. Elif section is used to check another condition under else statement. Here, if first condition is false, then programming control goes to second statement. Using elif statement, we are checking another condition. the name is exactly equal to C, then it will print welcome to C. And if both conditions are false, then it will print the last statement under else. We'll try this. Let's see, first here we will give input as Python, then first statement will true. It will print welcome to Python and exit the program. Now we'll give input as C, then first statement will get false, then program control goes to Elif statement. It will verify this condition. If name is exactly equal to C, then it is printing welcome to C. And now we will say Java, then both conditions are false. Last else statement will execute, printing programming languages not Python nor C. In this session we covered isDIgit, isAlpha, IsSpace functions along with if statement, else statement and Elif block.